It is the Golden Motors Postgame Report. We're live here with South Lafourche football coach B.J. Young. The Tarpons get a 33-21 win against Assumption. B.J., I'm going to just tell it like it is, bro. That's more like Tarpon football tonight. You guys played really well.
Yeah, look, I thought from start to finish our kids played well. And look, typically, man, when you have good weeks of prep, good weeks of practice, it carries into a Friday night. I thought from start to finish we had control of the game. I thought our kids played with momentum better. I thought the sideline was more active. I thought we fed off each other offensively and defensively. I thought we needed stops, we got them. I think we needed to extend the drives and punch one in. We did that. So it was refreshing, man. It's good to see. You know, it's wins like that gets them kids back up, energized, bought in. You know, they see that the little things that we're doing and how we on them about the little things that we talked about earlier in the week are paying off, and you're able to come out here and get a win versus a good district opponent.
No matter what they did on defense, you guys had an answer. When they stacked the box, you threw it. When it was a lighter box, you ran it. The only thing, frankly, that stopped you guys was you guys with penalties and different things of that sort. Offensively, it was a pretty good night to call plays.
Yeah, man. Look, and that was kind of the message at halftime. You know, we had 14, I believe. So you feel like you're moving the ball and doing things well, but you only got 14 points, but we only had 3 drives. And then the drive they stopped us on, it was just some self-inflicted wounds. And that was the message at half. If we go out there and keep playing our brand of football, and don't if Tarpons don't beat Tarpons, we'll be fine. And you know, we still had some mistakes in the second half, but I thought our players, man, they executed, they played well. All the credit goes to them. You know, we talk about it all the time. You can call the plays you want, or the blitzes or the coverages. I think them guys don't deliver and play hard, it don't work. So hats off to our guys. Like I said, all the credit goes to them. Couldn't be more proud of them. You know, enjoy it for 24 hours, get back to work, and get ready for Morgan City for homecoming.
You were very vocal last Friday about how much it hurt to go out there in Vanderbilt and not play well.
Right.
You said things have to change. What changed this week?
Yeah, look, after last week, it leaves a bad taste in your mouth. The thing with football is, man, you don't get to play the next day like a baseball or basketball the next 2 days. You got to wait a whole week. So it sits on you. It does. You know, it don't sit well. But we were more tedious or more attention to detail. I think with little things throughout the week, not just out here on the practice field, but being late to work out. So like we talked about, not having the right stuff on in the weight room. You know, all them little things that add up that as a kid sometimes you overlook and think it's not that important, but in actuality it wins you and loses football games. So just a little bit more attention to detail, and you know, sometimes it's hard for kids to take it and run with it when it's not paying off. So for them to see, you know, this was a rough week for them. You know, I'm not going to lie. We were hard on them. And so for them to see that it worked and that it came and they paid off, man, they're super excited. And that's what it's all about as a coach. You know, I've won games and as a player and a coach, but to see them be successful is what it's all about, man. To see them put all that work in from, you know, and go out there and get one is what it means the world.
You and I make fun of Jarvis all the time, but he was big tonight, man.
Yeah.
4 touchdowns. He was super jacked up. He said, you know, hey, man, it was great. You know, right in the blocking, everybody was excited. Jarvis was huge tonight.
Yeah, man, I thought he played phenomenal. You know, and you need that, right? I think you need complementary players. You know, and look, I think all of them played well. I thought Mac had by far the best night he's had since he's been in a South Lafourche jersey.
I agree.
I don't know how many times the ball hit the ground. So they tried to load the box a little bit at the end. We was able to throw it. You got to execute. But, man, I thought Baby J had a great night. We threw the sluggo right here. He called it. He came to the sideline and said, Coach, I could beat him on the slant and go. I said, you better sell it. You know, you better run hard on that slant, give the quarterback your eyes, and he did. Great ball, great pro by the big boys up front. It worked out well, man. And like I said, man, the kids play hard. I thought Baby J had maybe 4 touchdowns, right? So, man, great night. Also, you're looking at stuff like this, right? We move Meathead and Landon to give Dre some more reps at the running back, to move him in that hip set, which I think he excels tremendously in, right? His blocking, slipping him in the flats and things like that. But to swallow your pride a little bit, and that's what we told him, man. There's guys in the NFL like Kamara and, you know, even Christian McCaffrey's out there. They split time, you know, and I think it helps everybody. Helps him at linebacker, helps us. I thought we ran the ball more effective than we did all year, and that's a lot to do with him moving into that hip with that 11 personnel and being involved in that run game and explosive when he catches it. So, you know, hats off to him, man. It's hard sometimes to do that type of stuff, but just true team guy, coach whatever you need for the team. And you look up and you win, man, and that's what it takes.
Last question for you. It was pretty apparent the defensive plan tonight. You didn't want to give up any big plays. They're a little softer on the outsides.
Right.
We're focused on stopping the run, and you succeeded with it. You held them down to 21 points.
Yeah, and that was kind of it. You know, I know, you know, hats off to coach for doing a good job. Point of emphasis this week, right? We have to quit giving up explosive plays. Have to be smarter and down in distances. We have to have coverages in to not give up the big one. Something that sticks out is right before half, right? You look last week or weeks prior, we probably would have gave up a touchdown before half, but we was able to back them up, bring a little 5-man pressure and play some coverage behind it and stay soft. Listen, if you can't come up and make a tackle, you don't deserve to win the game. But I thought Coach did a good job of mixing up looks, showing it, backing off, playing some coverage, and then picking his options when to go get them. And I thought it helped, man. Sometimes you just got to play football, right? You got to do the little things to win football games. You got to squeeze and scrape, you got to spill it and things like that. And there's got to be times you got to play coverage. So I thought we did a good job. I thought the kids did a good job executing it. And we did well, man. I thought we held them at bay for the most part.
It's the Golden Motors Postgame Report. BJ Young, congratulations, man.
All right, man. Thank you.